You never said you loved me less. You never said you'd go, but everything you meant to say was in the things you didn't show. I learned to read the silence between the words you choose, the pause before the answer was the answer, I suppose. And I got fluent in your quiet, in the language of your gaps, between the words you gave me, baby, was where the truth collapsed. Between the words you said, darling, was a sentence I could feel. Between your I'm fines and I'm okay, everything that's real. I heard you in the pauses, heard you in the space between the words you gave me, baby, was the truth I had to face. I replay our last conversation, listening for what I missed. Every hesitation, every breath, every moment that you dismissed. The words were almost innocent, taken one by one, but between them lived a leaving, long before the leaving was done. And I wish that you had just said it, wish you'd given it a name. Between the words was kinda maybe, but it hurt me just the same. Between the words you said, darling, was a sentence I could feel. Between your I'm fines and I'm okay was everything that's real. I heard you in the pauses, heard you in the space between the words you gave me, babe, was the truth I had to face. silence does the work. Maybe what we never said out loud did the most and deepest hurt. So I listen to the silence now, learn what it tries to say. Between the words of everything is where I lost my way. Between the words, Lord, all between the words. I gave you all my good years, babe. The years before the grave, the years when I still moved easy, the years I could have gone away. I gave you spring and summer, gave you all the better parts. You gave me back the autumn with a list of broken starts. And I don't regret the giving. Every year was given free. But all my good years, darling, came back diminished back to me. All my good years, baby, spent on loving you. All my easy mornings, all my better view, I'd give them all again, darling. That's the honest truth. But all my good years, baby, were the last of my good youth. I see the younger men now moving through the world so light. Don't yet know what love can cost them. Don't yet know the weight of night. I was them not long ago, before the good years went, before I learned that love and losing are the same investment spent. And I hold no anger for it. Every year was worth the try. All my good years passing, baby, taught me how to say goodbye. All my good years, baby, spent on loving you. All my easy mornings, all my better view, I'd give him all again, darling. That's the honest truth. But all my good years, baby, were the last of my good youth. Maybe good years aren't behind me. Maybe good is what remains. Maybe what's ahead is better. Now I know the cost of pain. So here's to all my good years, every single one well spent. All my good years, baby, every one of them was meant. Lord, every good year gone. Rain don't ask permission, it just falls and soaks the ground. Like you walked into my silence, never made a single sound. I should have seen it coming, All the signs were written clear, but a lonely man sees sunshine even when the storms are near. And I keep pouring whiskey in a glass that's never full. There's a certain kind of aching only heartbreak knows how to pull. We burn slow, baby, like a candle left alone, melting into nothing in a house that's not a home. We burn slow, never bright enough to see that the fire we were feeding was slowly killing me. I still smell your perfume on the pillow where you slept. I talk about moving on, baby, but my feet ain't moved one step. You left without a warning, just a silence and a door. And I've been standing in that doorway every night since you left shore. Some wounds don't need a reason, they just open up and breathe. And mine keeps whispering your name, babe, every time I try to leave. We burn slow, baby, like a candle left alone, melting into nothing in a house that's not a home. We burn slow, darling, never bright enough to see that the fire we were feeding was slowly killing me. I don't hate you for leaving, that would mean I'm doing fine. I just hate how much I miss you at 9:15. So I'll burn slow, baby, like I always knew I would, holding on to something broken like only broken people could. Yeah, burn slow. We burn slow.
rain, flowers on a Tuesday night, said all the things that lovers say, and said them just about right. But pretty things are cheap, baby, when the heart behind them's rented, and every loving gesture was a debt you never intended. And I kept cashing those pretty checks, not knowing they would bounce, not knowing that your loving came in counterfeit amounts. It's cheaper to be pretty than to be true, cheaper to say I love you than to follow through. You gave me all the performance without any of the cost, cheaper than honest, baby, and that's everything I lost. I've known some honest hard men who didn't have your gift, who stumbled over feelings and gave love without the lift. But their stumbling meant something, every word they paid in full, compared to your perfection that was counterfeit and cool. And I take honest struggle over a beautiful lie, cheaper than honest left me richer in the reasons left to cry. It's cheaper to be threatened than to be true, cheaper to say I love you than to follow through. You gave me all the performance without any of the cost, cheaper than honest, baby, and that's everything I lost. Oh! Honesty costs something, darling, costs your skin and pride and time. What you gave me was on discount, and I paid the full price fine. So next time I'll take the ugly truth over beautiful pretend. Cheaper than honest got expensive in the end. Yeah. Cheaper than honest, Lord, it cost me everything.
Give me one last honest smile, babe, before the road runs out. One last stretch of something real before I lose all doubt. I've been walking crooked highways, built on everything that been. Give me one last honest smile before I figure out where I went. And the road behind me's tangled, full of detours and regret. Give me one last honest smile, baby, the longest one I've made yet. One last honest smile, darling. Walked on my own 2 feet. Not running from your memory. Not stumbling from defeat. One last honest mile of open road, where the truth can breathe and sing. One last honest smile before I rest. Put down everything. I carried you for so long, baby, longer than was right or good. Carried all the weight of what we were, all the weight of what we could. But a man's back has a limit, and mine has found its end. One last honest smile, baby, before I stand up straight again. And the horizon's getting closer, and the air is getting clean. One last honest smile is showing me what all those crooked miles mean. One last honest smile, darling. Walked on my own 2 feet. Not running from your memory. Not stumbling from defeat. One last honest smile of open road, where the truth can breathe and sing. One last honest smile of the rest, and put down everything. is the first one without you. So I walk it slow and steady, every step a little more free. One last honest smile, baby. Finally leading back to me. Yeah. One last honest smile. Lord, just one last honest smile. There's a chair beside the window that you claimed but never used. Said you'd read your books there Sunday, said you'd finally get the views. I kept it clear for you, baby, kept the light falling just right. That empty chair beside the window gets the best light every night. And I can't bring myself to move it, can't put something in its place. The chair beside the window still holds the shape of your maybe face. Chair you never sat in, still waiting by the glass, still holding all the Sundays that were too good to last. I dust it every morning like you're coming back to read. The chair you never sat in, darling, is the heaviest thing I keep. I bought it at a market, you picked the color out, said it looked like something peaceful, said that's what love's about. Now peaceful sits there empty in a color that you chose, and I water the plant beside it that you never saw grow. And the light still falls on Sundays like it's waiting just like me. The chair you never sat in holds the life we didn't see. The chair you never sat in, still waiting by the glass, still holding all the Sundays that were too good to last. I dust it every morning like you're coming back to read. chair you never sat in, darling, is the heaviest thing I feel. Learning to feel what you've outgrown. Until then it stays beside the window. Until then the light falls free. The chair you never sat in, baby, is saving a seat for me. Yeah, that empty chair. Lord, that empty chair. I don't keep photographs around. Took them down one rainy Sunday, but the bottle on the counter remembers everything you used to say. It was there the night you came home late. There the night you didn't come. There the night I finally understood what we had become. And I've been talking to this bottle like it's got something to give. Funny how a man keeps asking questions of the only thing that lets him live. The bottle remembers, baby, every word, every night, every time I almost said it, every almost ending fight. I've forgotten half the details, but this old glass holds them all. The bottle remembers, darling, every rise and every fall. My friends say I should let it go, find somebody good new. But finding good ain't hard, baby. The hard part is forgetting you. So I sit here with my old friend in the quiet after 10, knowing full well come tomorrow I'll be sitting here again.
just a little breathing room. There's a comfort in the darkness for a man who's lost his noon. The bottle remembers, baby, every word, every night, every time I almost said it, every almost ending fight. I've forgotten half the details, but this old glass holds them all. The bottle remembers, darling, every rise and every fall. One day I'll stop remembering. One day this glass will sit empty and clean. But tonight I need the memory, everything we could have been. So here's to the bottle that remembers. When I'm too tired to feel, here's to the love that looked like loving. Here's to the wound that wouldn't heal. Yeah, the bottle remembers. Lord, it remembers it all. Daddy said don't beg for love, said love should come on its own 2 feet. But I stood on your doorstep, baby, in the middle of the summer heat. I knocked until my knuckles ached, told myself it wasn't begging. Just a man with something to say, just a man not fully reckoning. And the door stayed shut like a verdict, like a judge who'd made his call. I was too proud to say I needed you, and needed you most of all. Too proud to beg, too broken to leave, too far gone to know which way to grieve. I stood between my pride and my heart and watched them tear each other apart. Too proud to beg, baby, but not too proud to bleed. Too proud to say the words out loud while dying from the need. I rehearsed 100 speeches in the mirror in the car about the man I was becoming, about the distance and the scar. But when I finally faced you, all those words dissolved like smoke. And the proudest man you ever saw just stood there and went broke. And pride's a cold companion when the night stretches long. Too proud to beg kept me standing where I never did belong. Too proud to beg, too broken to leave, too far gone to know which way to grieve. I stood between my pride and my heart and watched them tear each other apart. Too proud to beg, baby, but not too proud to bleed. Too proud to say the words out loud while dying from a need. If I could do it over, I'd get down on both knees. Pride don't keep a man warm at night. Pride don't beat, and pride don't plead. So here I stand, still proud and empty, everything my daddy said. Too proud to beg for what I wanted, too proud and now too dead.
I picked up your heartache, baby, like a coat left on a chair. Wore it without knowing, didn't know whose grief I wear. You came to me already broken from a man before my time, and I loved you through his damage, paid the interest on his crime. And secondhand heartache fits different, hurts in places not your own. You're grieving someone else's story in a pain you've never known. Secondhand heartache, baby, handed down to me. Wore it like it was my burden, wore it like it came for free. But nothing secondhand is free, darling. Everything has got a cost. Secondhand heartache, baby, had me paying for his loss. I tried to be the difference, tried to show you love was safe, but you flinched at all the wrong times. Had a ghost I couldn't chase, and I don't blame you for the flinching. Don't blame you for the walls. But secondhand heartache, darling, eventually falls. And I left you with more heartache than I found you with that night. Secondhand heartache doubles when two broken people fight. Secondhand heartache, baby, handed down to me. Wore it like it was my burden, wore it like it came for free.
Yeah, secondhand heartache. Lord, it ends with me.
I still make 2 cups every morning before my brain reminds my hands. The kettle doesn't know you're gone yet. The kettle doesn't understand. 2 cups sitting on the counter, one for me and one for air. 2 cups every single morning for a woman who's not there. And I drink mine slow and quiet, leave the other growing cold. 2 cups too many, baby, is the saddest story told. 2 cups too many, darling, every single day. 2 cups too many, sitting where your 2 hands used to stay. I could make just one each morning, but the hands won't hear the thought. 2 cups too many, baby, is what you're leaving, boy. My friend said make the switch now, said the habit feeds the greed, said 1 cup in the morning would bring my body some relief. But habits built from loving don't respond to good advice. 2 cups too many, baby, comes at twice the morning price. And I pour yours down the sink now, watch it spiral and descend. 2 cups too many, daddy, every morning and thaw it. 2 cups too many, baby, every single day. 2 cups too many, sitting where your 2 hands used to stay. I could make just one each morning, but the hands won't hear the thought. cannonball. Complete. Until then, 2 cups too many is the first thing that I meet. So I make them both each morning. Let the second one go cold. 2 cups too many, baby, is a love that won't be told. Yeah, 2 cups, Lord, 2 cups too many. I've got your voice still saved here in a phone I almost changed. 47 seconds, baby, of a life we rearranged. You were calling about nothing, just to say you'd be home late. 47 seconds, darling, of a world before the wave. Not playing on the bad nights, just to hear the ordinary you. The last voicemail I'm keeping is the last real thing that's true. The last voicemail, baby, 47 seconds long. Doesn't say I love you, doesn't say where we went wrong. Just your voice on a Tuesday, saying nothing much at all. Last voicemail, darling, is the one I can't delete at all. My phone keeps asking me to clear the storage that it needs, but I'll run this phone to empty before I let that 47 leave. Technology don't understand what ordinary moments keep. The last voicemail, baby, is too precious and too deep. And someday I'll be ready, someday I'll let it go. But tonight that 47 seconds is the only home I know. The last voicemail, baby, 47 seconds long, doesn't say I love you, doesn't say where we went wrong. Just your voice on a Tuesday, saying nothing much at all. The last voicemail, darling, is the one I can't delete at all. Funny how the nothing moments become everything in time. 47 seconds, baby, still the greatest thing of mine. So I keep it in my pocket, keep it close against the noise. The last voicemail, baby, is my last piece of your voice. Yeah, 47 seconds, Lord, I can't let it go. I've asked too much of nighttime, asked it for too many things, asked it for some understanding, asked it for the peace it brings. The night just keeps on being night. Don't owe me any answers. The night owes me nothing, baby, just the dark and all its dancers. And I've been asking all the wrong things of a sky that can't reply. The night owes me nothing, darling, and neither do you, neither do I. The night owes me nothing, not one single thing, not the sleep I keep on asking, not the quiet that I bring. I come here expecting comfort, come here expecting some relief.
just the hours and the grief. I used to think that suffering entitled me to peace, that if I paid enough in heartache, the universe would release. But the universe keeps its own ledger, runs its own accounts. The night owes me nothing, baby, no matter what the amount. And there's a freedom in that nothing, in the owing and the debt. The night owes me nothing, darling, is the most honest thing I've met. The night owes me nothing, not one single thing, not the sleep I keep on asking, not the quiet that I bring. I come here expecting comfort, come here expecting some relief. The night owes me nothing, baby, just the hours and the grief. Score. The night owes me nothing, baby, and I'll ask it nothing more. Just sit here in the darkness, take the night for what it is. The night owes me nothing more. Somehow that's the gift. Yeah, nothing owed. Lord, the night owes nothing. I wonder where good love goes when the people fall apart. Does it dissipate to nothing, or just relocate the heart? All the real and tender moments, all the times we got it right,
Where does all that good love go to when it disappears at night? And I refuse to think it's wasted, refuse to think it disappears. Where good love goes, I'm hoping, is somewhere beyond the tears. Where does good love go, baby, when the two people are done? Does it rise up like the morning? Does it travel with the sun? I gave you something genuine, something true and something deep. Where does good love go, darling? Is it somewhere safe to keep? Maybe good love feeds the flowers on the graves of what we were. Maybe it becomes the weather, soft and warm and not a blur. Maybe every act of loving, even broken, even lost, adds itself to something larger, worth the grief and worth the cost. And I like to think the love I gave you didn't die when we were through. Where good love goes, I'm hoping, is still somewhere inside of you. Where does good love go, baby, when the two people are done? Does it rise up like the morning? Does it travel with the sun? I gave you something genuine, something true and something deep. Where does good love go, darling? Is it somewhere safe to keep? Maybe I'll feel it in a stranger, maybe in a song someday. Good love doesn't die, it wanders, looking for a place to stay. So I send it out there gently, all the good love that I had. Where
it'll find someone less sad.
The whole world goes to sleep at night, but 3 a.m. stays up with me, sits beside me in the dark, like it knows what I can't see. I've been having this same conversation with the ceiling and the floor, about a woman and a promise, and a wide open door. And the whiskey's almost gone now, but the feeling's still the same. Some hours hold you like a prison. 3 a.m. knows my name. 3 a.m. knows my name, baby, calls it soft and slow, knows exactly where I'm hiding, knows I've got nowhere to go. I've tried to sleep right through it, but it always finds me here. 3 a.m. knows my name, darling, and it sounds a lot like fear. I replay every moment like a film I know by heart. Every word that should have saved us, every silence tore apart. I was too proud to say it, you were too tired to stay. Now I practice all the right words for a woman gone away. And the night just keeps on stretching like it's got nothing to prove. 3 a.m. don't need your permission to do what it's gonna do. 3 a.m. knows my name, baby, calls it soft and slow, knows exactly where I'm hiding, knows I've got nowhere to go. I've tried to sleep right through it, but it always finds me here. 3 a.m. knows my name, darling, and it sounds a lot like fear. Maybe 4 a.m. is kinder. Maybe dawn will set me free. But right now it's still 3 a.m. and it's got its hands on me. So I sit here at 3 a.m. like an old and crooked friend, waiting on the light to save me, waiting for the night to end. Yeah. 3 a.m. It knows my name. Before you came, the silence was just silence, nothing more. An empty room was empty, and a closed door was a door. But you filled all that nothing with your laugh and with your light. And now that empty silence sounds exactly like your night. And I can't unhear the difference between quiet and alone. Silence learned your name, baby, and it follows me on home. When silence learned your name, it never let it go. It calls it in the morning, it calls it soft and low. Every room I walk into, every hour that goes by, when silence learned your name, it learned how to make me cry. I turn the television on at volumes I don't need, anything to fill the corners, anything to stop the bleed. But between the songs and talking, in the spaces and the gaps, silence whispers your name gently, and the whole thing just collapses. And I've been running from the quiet since the night you closed that door. Silence learned your name so well now, it don't need me anymore. When silence learned your name, it never let it go. It calls it in the morning, it calls it soft and low.
your name.